back to I Accidentally Married a Filipina, Episode 6. My name is Rob. With Samantha and her fantastic photo shoot fresh on my mind, I moved over to a message from Lovey. Lovey said that her phone was on its last legs and she seemed to be only getting some of my messages, and she didn't have video chatting anymore because the camera wouldn't engage. So if she doesn't respond, don't be mad because it is her out-of-date phone's fault, not hers. She wanted to keep on messaging longer that day because it might be the last time she can communicate with me before the phone completely went out. We messaged for about an hour longer than usual, and the service was intermittent until she sent a photo and said, "Please look at this." I could read the writing, but the photo came through blank. I messaged her that I couldn't see the photo, but she didn't reply. I waited 10 minutes and said, "Hello," but no response. I felt a little helpless and started to miss her within the hour, but there was nothing I could do. I woke up the next morning and quickly checked to see if Lovey's picture had come through, but no luck and no new message from her. So I chatted up to beautiful Samantha and had a great discussion with her about her pictures and that someday I would like to visit the Philippines and maybe meet her. She thought that was a grand idea and was so happy that she sent me 2 more classy, semi-provocative photos from her tasteful photo shoot. I must have been really feeling the connection because our 45-minute discussion flew by in a heartbeat. I carefully moved her photos over to my iPhone picture storage for safekeeping, and I must admit I felt like a brand new man with Samantha firmly in my corner. Times had changed in the U.S., and I believe so did the women available to date me. So you can understand why I was on cloud 9 when I went from 0 prospects to not 1, but 2 beautiful women hanging on my every word and anxiously awaiting my every message. Speaking of messages, a few days later, I had a message from an unfamiliar name in my messenger inbox. Lilette was requesting to message me. I went to check the validity of this message, and lo and behold, it was the teacher lady. At this point, I was heavily invested in Samantha and Lovey, and in my mind, I'm like, the nerve of this woman to assume I saved a place at the video chat table for her. I mean, after all, she had not responded to me in almost 2 weeks. Does she not know how in demand I had become? So I opened the message to give her a piece of my mind, and she had acted as if she hadn't put me on hold for 10 days and just answered my one question and proceeded to ask me questions about my employer, about my living situation, about my education, about my adult child, and about my intentions should she entertain chatting me. I was a little teed off. But I went ahead and answered all her questions only because she had such a perfect profile, and I wanted to catch her lying on her profile. But before I could continue my passive-aggressive approach, Lovey popped back into my messages after several days of silence, and I couldn't click on her message fast enough. Even better news, I could finally see the mysterious photo she sent me a week ago, and it totally wasn't what I was expecting.